What's up and welcome back to Interpreting the Scares! That's right, we're back at it with this 9th Hellraiser film, making this the penultimate film called Hellraiser Revelations. Hellraiser Revelations focuses on a couple of teens that go missing. Their family looked for them and noticed a strange puzzle box in their belongings. When they try to open it, one of the boys shows back up, but there's something wrong with him. What is it, and what are these strange Cenobite creatures seen in the boy's video camera? So this film opens up feeling very much like found footage, so I was thinking, oh, okay, a found footage Hellraiser film, I can get behind that. But that's not really the case, unfortunately. In fact, explaining the plot to Revelations might be a little bit difficult because I'm not really sure who the main character is even supposed to be. I would guess that it's the kid that shows up, but honestly, it's not really that clear. Instead, the film tries really hard to focus on certain shoutouts to some original Hellraiser films, since this is the first Hellraiser film to actually use an original script. That's right, for several years they've been borrowing unused scripts, throwing Pinhead and Cenobites in them, and then calling them Hellraiser films. But this was the first one in a very long time to be written as a Hellraiser film, and now that is very cool. What wasn't so cool, though, was the fact that Doug Bradley is now out as Pinhead and has been replaced by a wannabe. I'm not even going to say the actor's name because I didn't look it up. But he wasn't that great. I'm starting to think that Doug Bradley was just so good in the role that he's synonymous with the character's name in the same way that Harrison Ford is synonymous with Indiana Jones or Han Solo. So anybody that goes by the Pinhead name now will just seem like a poser. Well, maybe he'll be better in the next film, I don't know. I will say the shoutouts to classic Hellraiser films were indeed very cool. It's been a long while since they went the whole, this guy is dead, let's bring him back by feeding him people route. Then they come back all bloody and skinless and stuff. It's been a long time since we've seen that, so that was pretty cool to get back to basics. But it was also a bit uninspired and didn't really hand the audience anything new or revolutionary. In fact, there's nothing new in this film at all other than Pinhead's face. Everything else is just rehashed stuff that we've seen before and kind of are disappointed by it. Once you realize that this film isn't really going to offer you anything new, trust me on this, you will just stop caring about the events of the film all around. The film acts like a retelling of the first film in a way, and between the two, just watch the first. It's so much better. Let's go ahead and break down my final score for a second. From a technical, unbiased perspective, this film is very, very basic. I consider it cinematically monotonous because it's neither good nor bad. It's just is. You know, it exists. That's the best thing that I can say about it, as nothing really impressed me all that much, and it was wholly unoriginal, which causes a lot of problems for a lot of areas. This score is 52%. My bias score is lower than that because I wasn't the biggest fan of this film. I didn't necessarily hate it by any means, but there's nothing for me to latch onto with this film that changes things up or makes this film stand out in a way where I'd say, hey, you know what sounds like a great movie to watch tonight? Hellraiser 9! No. This score is 44%, meaning that when we average out those two scores together, we come to the final rating of 48%, 48 out of 100 possible stars, or a letter grade of D. Hey, at least it hasn't failed, right? So guys, have you seen Hellraiser Revelations? And if so, I want to hear your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. And as for YouTube, you guys know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button, and bell to be notified when I come out with my next review. Until then, peace out.
Dave examines movies. We just watch for fun. Davey is the expert.